There's always a problem. I need to see your code. Now, I went to the tables. It appears that there are duplicates. Hello you guys, happy Wednesday. I've been working a half day at home lately, so that's why you've been seeing me here in all the vlogs recently. On days I normally go into the office a full day, but I still go into the office. But today I came home a little bit earlier because we have a late call that's at 4 o'clock that I have to schedule based on everyone's free time. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be there all day. I've been working on doing some investigations into one of our projects, the new metric. It's always a there's always a problem with this new metric. And we thought we were going to stop holding employees accountable for this new metric, but it looks like our senior director and our not senior VP, I think it may have been this VP is senior VP of our department. They want to continue with this metric at least for one more month is my understanding. So it looks like it may not be going anywhere anytime soon. So what I've been doing is I was working on this sometime last week, but you know, focus shifts, project shifts. So I've been going back into doing some investigations into, because performance, I mean, it's still not, I reached out to, okay. So I reached I don't know what vlog this is in, but in one of the vlogs, you'll see that I've sent an issue over to the data scientist to find out, hey, because we were using some of his tables for the base of this metric. So problem I'm finding out is like, I need to see your code. And an issue as data analyst is that people are kind of, hold on. Okay, sorry, I just had to make sure because I had another fail. I don't know why. My videos have not been in slow mo, but my videos have been, there's been no audio. So everything's recording normally, but when I went to playback audio or playback videos from earlier this month in the vlog, there's no audio. So yeah, I don't know if that's going to, like when I transfer the footage to my hard drive, I don't know if that's going to be the same. But anyways, like I was saying in a previous vlog, hopefully if it has audio, you would have heard me say that I've been working with the data scientist who created these tables that we've been using for like the base of our metric for a portion of it. And I was asking him like why this particular like sales type wasn't being captured in his table, and he was researching that. So that's still under investigation and review. Another sales type that I was going to reach out to him about to see why he wasn't including it, we found out that wasn't being, or they did not want those sales types captured in this. So that I have an answer and an explanation for, so that makes sense. Those sales types are excluded. The other sale I'm still waiting to hear back on. So I was doing some investigation and researching and looking into because hi, my name's Nakya. I'm a data analyst. I've been a data analyst for 5 years. I work in performance management, specifically in employee performance management, and more specific than that, sales employees performance. So not only are we creating these reports and dashboards and things to manage and monitor performance, a part of my job is that I have to investigate, look into their actual performance. Like I will go in and spot check individual performance, and I look for employees that are super, like when I do these types of like reviews where I am going and doing kind of like a deep dive into performance, I like to look at the people that are anomalies. So when I'm looking at the dashboard and looking to see what's going on, to see if there's possibly an issue with reporting, I first like to go at those anomalies. So when you're looking at reporting in or in the dashboard and you see employees on the far end of the spectrum, so they're either really, really low or very, very high. So if you think of like a histogram or a, what is it called? Why can't I think of it? 1 second. All right, so a bell curve. So when you look at a bell curve, you would have about 68%, I think it's 68% of people would fall kind of like in the middle of that bell curve, if I'm not mistaken. So I am looking at people that fall outside kind of like at the very far end. So the very, like where the bell curve kind of falls down and smooths out at the top, and then also at the bottom. I start my investigation and look at those employees first to see, okay, why are you super duper high or why are you super duper low, and try to get an explanation there, see if there's anything wrong with reporting, see if we need to, you know, reach out to the leaders and get feedback, that kind of thing. But I'm looking at those people that I would say are kind of like an anomaly. They're outside of like that standard deviation, 1 or 2 standard deviations from where your normal like performance is falling. So when I start looking at them or these couple employees, what I found today is that there appears to be duplicates in the data. Now, I went to the tables, 2 of the tables that the data scientist created, and I don't see duplicates there. So I think I'm going to check a couple. There's a couple other tables that he created that we're using. So I'm going to check those. And if I don't see anything causing a duplicate there, then that means that it's possibly coming from like the way the data is joined in Tableau. So we'll go there and look there next. But just it appears that there are duplicates. I'm going to, at least for that one employee, I see less sales in the tables than I see in the dashboard. So I'm going to check a couple more employees that again appear to be like either at the far end of the bell curve, and then see if any of that is happening for them, because it could just be this one employee, something's going on that is duplicating performance, or it could be somewhere in the query. Why is duplicating there? So it may not be the dashboard, it could be in how the joins are set in the query or how the joins are done in the dashboard. You just have to investigate and review. But before we go there, I'm going to look to see, is it, just happening with that one person, or if it's happening with multiple people, and then we'll go down doing some additional troubleshooting to figure out what's going on. So let's go ahead and get into that. I'm about to hop on a call. This is my last call of the day. We're going to go over some reporting issues. Is this with the new metric? No, this isn't with the new metric, but we're just going to go over a reporting issue as far as like a calculation, because the way that we thought it was calculating is not the way that it is. I wasn't aware of that, and that's what it sounds like you're saying they have to hit. So yeah, we're going to discuss that. I discussed it with our finance team on how it's calculated and the options, but we're just going to discuss it as like a broader group now. So yeah, just so we can make sure we're telling people the correct information going forward, and if we need to change our wording, then we'll do that, because a manager reached out to us about it, and that's what started this whole thing. When I looked at it, I was like, it should be calculating this way, but let me confirm with finance, and it's not calculating the way we thought it would, so from a financial perspective. So yeah. Okay, accepted as a maybe. I don't know if he's attending, but said he would join. So, and do I sound okay? I don't understand. Yeah. Did I what? I don't know how to update them if there is. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Hi. Absolutely not. I bet. All right. So I'm trying to figure out what settings should I be using for the mic. Do you even hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. What setting do you use for your microphone, or do you actually have like a physical microphone? Yeah, okay. Okay. Hi. Hi. Okay, I'll play around with my audio later. I think we're just waiting on maybe them to come back. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know what. And I thought she had questions about, like, wanted clarification about the reporting or the. So for the team and the incremental ads and the calculation. So, did you want to say something? Or. Oh, she's listening. Okay. What do you mean? What do you mean by 1 month or 2 months? I'm confused on, because there's been a couple of different things that we've discussed. So with this particular, or I don't know if we would call it issue. What do you mean? Okay. I'm good from my end. Yeah. I just didn't know, did we need to call that out to them within the guidelines? Because like I said, like, this isn't something they see, but we're telling them, like, your quota piece is what we're paying out on. But the reporting shows how many they need or how many they have. Like, if it shows negative 15, you're 15 away from hitting the goal, right? Can we briefly cover the other thing that we just discussed? And I messaged you about the reps that change roles and locations. Like, if I go from, so we had a discussion, and I think the consensus is if we could look at whatever role or location they were in for the majority for that one, if we look at whatever location they were in for the majority of the time. Is that